Hey, we're getting ready to dig into Laval's 2012 Jeep Wrangler. We're going to replace the skid plate, gas tank skid plate on this. Got a video on my daughter's Wrangler 2. It's a 2-door. This is a 4-door. It's a little bit longer. So we'll show you what's involved if you have a 4-door JKU Wrangler. So this is Laval's Jeep. He's a bus mechanic by day, firefighter by on his off time, and Jeep mechanic kind of full time.
Mostly.
Hey, we did a video and we fixed the the oil pan on this thing? The transmission pan. And somebody said on the comments, like, hey, this isn't something the average guy can do. I'm like, what are you talking about? A firefighter did it. Right? If a firefighter can do it, so can you.
That's right. You'd be amazed what you can do.
Absolutely. So
not only is he an average guy, he's average size.
Brian's just here for the
He
pizza.
left his leprechaun outfit. Oh, you want to see my ape suit?
All right, we're going to dive into this, guys.
So we got a bunch of 18mm bolts we're going to take down, and we're going to take the transfer case skid plate down first because it's attached over here to the fuel tank skid plate. So we're just going to remove all these bolts right now, these 18s. And the wall already lubed them all up, so they're coming out nice. And man, the threads are nice and clean on them. That's good.
Well, Steve, that's kind of one of the joys of owning the Jeep. Everything's got enough oil on it, so it stays rust-free. And I can say that because I've got 2 Jeeps and all about it. There's oil everywhere, usually.
Tony, is that why your ass isn't rusty?
Yeah. So he ran the tank down real low on fuel, so we're good.
No, I filled it up.
No, Tony filled his before he got it.
Yeah.
Get that down.
Ready for some more pizza.
All right, we're going to start taking the skid plate down. Let's see how much it starts to lower down with this one. Alright, so we're going to try and put a block of wood up in here. You can feel the tank is pretty much empty for sure. So
I want to do this with an empty tank.
we'll do this one last. And then we got the 2 in the front up here on the skid plate. We'll loosen these up now. Couple on this side over here. Well, we got that one, so we ain't worried about that. Nothing.
It's a Jeep thing. This is how much fun it is when you own a Jeep.
It's the Wrangler, don't help either.
I know, it's New England.
Alright, we got this one over here we're going to take out now. Alright, so we still got our bolt over here holding it in. but it's pretty much loose. Now we're gonna try and push the tank up and get the ratchet strap underneath it, and that's how we held it up. So we'll show you how we get that done. All right, Strange, you're up.
Here comes King Kong Bundy looking for his stupid nuts.
Did you ever see Total Recall? You better watch out.
Would you drop your nuts?
Okay.
Yeah, we need your
I
help.
just want to get this before I forget where it is.
Always working on this car.
Oh, look at that. Okay. I don't have official derby license, but I caught a 1/4 inch.
There you go.
Just slide it through here and then walk it under.
Yeah, you might be able to do something like that. Yeah.
Get your Shakira gun ready.
Yeah, you're going. Ready?
There you go.
Go forward. You want to go more to the center or?
You two can fix Jeeps.
Hold on a sec.
Trying to get underneath to pry this tank up a little bit. Yeah, I got a good bite here in front of me.
How far back you want to go?
Keep going.
If you go into the middle of it,
Just
would be
pull.
great.
Just pull the thing as you go,
Yeah.
and it will walk back.
That's not that.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to just get the tank up away from the skid plate so that we can get the ratchet strap. And he's pretty close with the center of this thing.
Let's go right around the drive shaft. Like loop it
what I was
around.
thinking.
Yeah, loop it around the
Yeah,
drive
but
shaft.
we got to get all this slack up. So
It's tight.
yeah, just keep going.
Pull the thing.
But you put 100-foot
Hold it right there for a sec.
Yeah.
Can we go down another foot, Ryan? Or?
Well, I can, but you know, Laval seems to have difficulty.
It's stuck. Maybe if you were priming it in the right spot.
You know how the
Brian, if you pull real hard, it'll come up off the ground, you know.
That'd be nice. Here, let me,
You got a bolt over there, Steve?
I got one bolt over here
Yeah.
that I'm going to take out,
All right.
and then we'll see what happens with this cover. So. You get the light?
Yeah, give really light level. I'll hold it the light. All right, there we go.
There we go. Maybe we should get the jacket.
All right, there we go.
Alright, we get that one out.
I'll hold the front.
We get the front one.
I don't think you see that.
Now it's pretty late once most of the gas is out.
Just stick on the drive here. Sitting on the rear end right here.
Is it?
Just gotta come forward. There it comes. Oh, it's stuck onto the tank.
There you go. Hey.
Walking straight out.
Well, we gotta wipe the tank down and
Yeah.
get all this rust off of it. But, man, Laval said his tank was empty. His tank is empty.
I don't even know how you got here. And then goes the new skid plate.
We gotta finagle a little bit around the rear end here. Yeah, it's tight over here, man.
Pick it up. There you go.
Might want to use the jack to push.
I can't get past this. Can we go towards Laval a little bit? There we go.
There it goes.
Okay, put the plate underneath that, Brian.
Catch a couple up there. Some light level.
Yep, we're good.
All right. Crank it up. I gotta go up a pretty good amount, Brian.
the pan was undercoated prior to installment.
Was it? I had to paint
we
mine.
sprayed it.
Yeah, I painted mine. I sprayed mine too with undercoating.
That's minor.
We're tight here.
No, it's still going up.
I'm flattening it here. I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need the light down here.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're catching some of these bolts, and you're not going to zap them in yet. You're going to leave them loose, so then you can pull that strap out. Right, Brian?
Correct.
So Steve's down here.
This one's kind of the difficult one, and I'm trying to catch this one now.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I tighten this by hand before I put the gun on it. I kind of wish you had this thing back here a little bit more, Brian.
I think that's a hint.
But yeah, come back towards me.
Come into Papa.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good. Okay. Now
So
we
you-
started by hand. Okay, I'm gonna put a ratchet on them just to make sure that they're all starting by hand, and then we'll zip them with the gun. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Alright. So now we got the bolts caught.
So we got them on the corners.
Yep.
And then we just got them caught with the hand ratchet to make sure that they were good. And now we're gonna snake the ratchet strap out from underneath the tank. And Laval had already bedlined the skid plate inside and out to make sure that we get a little more coating on it. And he's got a little left in the can, so if we scratch anything, which we haven't, he can do a little touch-up spray with it and it'll be done. So now we have to,
You can pull from here, and if there's nothing on the other end of that, it should pull right through.
So we're gonna have to lift the tank from these holes, maybe.
Right.
Get maybe a couple of socket extensions.
what are we looking at this?
Just lift the tank with some extensions right
Oh, I
here.
see what you're saying.
Shit out of it. Who cares if we puncture the tank?
The skid plate's all set.
Did you bring gas to get you home? No, you didn't?
I got 5 gallons here if you want to use that and just fill the tank
We're
up.
just siphoning it out of Brian's
I
Mercedes.
got mobile on the way home.
Alright, so we're getting a little clearance out of the tank. Now the tank's pretty empty, so you don't want to poke a hole in your tank. So
Hold on.
Oh, that took the.
Yeah, it feels like there's pressure.
Where are the bars?
There ain't a lot of pressure on this thing right now. I'm not doing anything with this thing yet.
I think that does it right there.
Is it?
Not down here though.
It feels like it's hot right here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this strap is wedged right here. You know what, we have to take this one off.
Hold on,
How's that?
because
I got a little bit lifted on it now.
can you slide it towards Steve under the tank and pull?
I'm just wondering if this bolt's dinking us right here, Brian.
okay.
Oh no, it's pretty loose.
Now,
I think you're gonna have to touch up everything that this thing just buffed off.
All right, we're gonna catch the rest of the bolts by hand and then we'll zip them up. I wanna get everything just about snug before I hammer it down. And he's over here. It's got 18 millimeter socket. I got a flex head on it. You get in here. Alright, so that one's tight. We're gonna start going around and tightening them all down now. Because we get them all snug. We never seized all our bolts. Laval wire wheeled them all, got all the threads clean. right, we gotta get our skid plate back on. He's got those all clean, so we'll put the skid plate back on. And the skid plate bolts were a little longer. Back it up. There's 4 of these for the skid plate. One of them goes into the tank bracket here. We had some extra guys underneath here, which made it huge. The ratchet strap thing is the key to the whole thing. When we did Tony's, his cover was a little more rotted, and yeah, we just tore half of that thing down and then put the ratchet strap right under on yours. And but Laval ran it down real low on fuel, and you know, the skid plate, look at it. There's no nicks on it. It's nice and clean. And if he's got any extra paint, he'll just hit the bottom of it, another coat, and that'll wind it up.
Took us about an hour to do this, right?
Yeah,
even
really didn't take too long.
it's probably if you did it in the driveway, probably a couple hours on some stands and maybe a 2-ton floor jack to put underneath the skid plate to lower it down a little bit.
But really try and run it as low on fuel as you can, because even though the tank's empty, it's plastic, it's big. On this 4-door, it's a lot longer than Tony's was. And like we said, on the 2-door, the tank actually sat on the cross member for the transmission.
Yeah.
Took all the weight off the front of it.
Yeah.
Laval's, this one is a little, the tank is longer, but the truck is longer, so the cross member doesn't go underneath the tank.